what would be my, how should I call it, spontaneous attitude towards the universe? It's a very dark one. The first thesis would have been a kind of total vanity. There is nothing, basically. I mean it quite literally. Like, ultimately, there are just some fragments, some vanishing things. If you look at the universe, it's one big void. But then how do things emerge? Here, I feel a kind of spontaneous affinity with quantum physics, where, you know, the idea there is that universe is a void, but a kind of a positively charged void. And then particular things appear when the balance of the void is disturbed. And I like this idea spontaneously very much, that the fact that it's not just nothing, things are out there. It means something went terribly wrong. That what we call creation is a kind of a cosmic imbalance, cosmic catastrophe, that things exist by mistake. And I'm even ready to go to the end and to claim that the only way to counteract it is to assume the mistake and go to the end. And we have a name for this. It's called love. Isn't love precisely this kind of a cosmic imbalance? I was always disgusted with this notion of I love the world, universal love. I don't like the world. I don't know how I'm somewhere in between. I hate the world or I'm indifferent towards it. But the whole of reality, it's just it. It's stupid. It is out there. I don't care about it. Love for me is an extremely violent act. Love is not I love you all. Love means I pick out something and it's, you know, it's again this structure of imbalance. Even if this something is just a small detail, a fragile individual person, I say I love you more than anything else. In this quite formal sense, love is evil.
A cambiar de aula.
They ignore me, they play chess. I like that. Think about the strangeness of today's situation. 30, 40 years ago, we were still debating about what the future will be, communist, fascist, capitalist, whatever. Today, nobody even debates these issues. We all silently accept global capitalism is here to stay.
Hoy ya nadie siquiera debate estas cuestiones. Todos aceptamos que el capitalismo global está aquí para quedarse.
On the other hand, we are obsessed with cosmic catastrophes. The whole life on Earth disintegrating because of some virus, because of an asteroid hitting the Earth, and so on. So the paradox is that it's much easier to imagine the end of all life on Earth than a much more modest radical change in capitalism. Which means that we should reinvent utopia, but in what sense?
Es decir, que deberíamos reinventar la utopía. ¿Pero en qué sentido?
There are two false meanings of utopia.
Hay dos significados falsos del concepto de utopía.
One is this old notion of imagining an ideal society which we know will never be realized. The other is the capitalist utopia in the sense of new perverse desires that you are not only allowed but even solicited to realize. The true utopia is when the situation is so without issue, without a way to resolve it within the coordinates of the possible, that out of the pure urge of survival, you have to invent a new space. Utopia is not kind of a free imagination. Utopia is a matter of innermost urgency. You are forced to imagine it as the only way out. And this is what we need today.
Entonces, nuevamente, destaco que la utopía es algo que uno se ve obligado a imaginar, uno se ve forzado a imaginarla, y no es algo que surja libremente de una fantasía, sino que es un imperativo de la urgencia de una situación.
I hope I wasn't too long. I thank you very much for your patience.
Espero no haber extendido demasiado, y gracias por su paciencia.
Another very short comment that I can make. You know why I applauded? If you watch old documentary movies, you will see a big difference between a fascist and a Stalinist leaders. A fascist leader, when he is applauded, he just accepts it.
Un líder fascista, cuando lo aplauden, simplemente acepta el aplauso, no
A
recibe.
Stalinist leader applauds himself.
El stalinista se aplaude a sí mismo.
The message being, it's not at me, I'm just your tool, we are all just serving history. And this was my side.
Y esta fue una oportunidad.
So, we are on. Okay. The worst thing is to play this we are all humans game that some intellectuals like to play. You project a certain intellectual persona, cold thinker, whatever, but then you signal through small details, you know, but nonetheless I'm basically like you. I like small pleasures of life. I'm human like you. I'm not human. I'm a monster, I claim. It's not that I have a mask of a theoretician and beneath I'm a war human person. I like chocolate cakes, I like this, I like that, and so on, which makes me human. I rather prefer myself as somebody who, not to offend others, pretends, plays that he is human. You come in? This, of course. Ha 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 ha. It means welcome to welfare, to socialist wealth. Good, honest guy. I put everything here. I love this, so that, by everything, look, even here it is. You see, isn't it a crazy combination? You have this, and then you have, the clothes are here. But it's not only clothes, it's more. It's also, how do you call it, covers, sheets for the, no, everything is here. Look, everything is here. Yeah, here, haha, isn't this nice, close to the kitchen? Here, socks, underwear, this is all my stuff. And basically, this is all my stuff, newspapers, journals. These are my books in foreign languages, 2 copies of each one. So this is strictly prohibited. It looks bad. It looks bad. I think they are lower there. Because this is mostly new stuff. Oh, this is simply...
Do you keep everything?
I am a narcissist here. Yes, I keep everything. So what is this doing here? This should go elsewhere. I'm sorry, I want order. So this is there, this is not me. Okay, if you need the Mladina stuff, yes, there are some of them here. Let's see what's here, because these are the big format thing. These are some really early Mladina from... this is from the dissident times, yes. Mid-80s, I started to write from time to time. For 2 years, some people even claimed that I was the most influential. But then new political divisions start, and I was too combative, attacking everyone and so on. This was me. This was my fame. I worked like crazy at that time, because I remember at that time I was writing in English my first books. I never wanted to endanger, not even minimally, the theory. Which is why I was never interested in any kind of political career, because simply it takes time.